Good. Yes, last class we discussed installation process, right? Java installation completed. Because Java last installation process. And your class notes link is like, okay, so it's your class notes link. Product.com slash core advanced 5 something like this. Yeah, so Java the password. Class 3 we discussed installation process, right? And class 2 we discussed about okay some features of Java. Java is architecture neutral, Java is a portable, Java is a robust language. Java is object-oriented programming language, right? Java is object-oriented programming language. Yes, today also I'll give some basics of Java so that tomorrow no classes, Saturday, Sunday. So because I'll re-announce the batch on Monday. So Saturday, Sunday no classes. Monday we will start the Java first application. Okay. Yeah, Monday we will start the Java first application, right? Exactly. Guys, that is your schedule. Saturday, Sunday no class. Next class will be on Monday. Monday will start the Java first application, right? Exactly. Because today class also go for some basics part here, Java keywords. Because Java keywords in a sense like every language contains some predefined words, guys. Because every language contains some predefined words which is having some fixed meaning, right? Those are called keywords basically. So if you go for the Java keywords, guys, yeah, if you go with the Java keywords, how many keywords in Java means almost all we have 50 keywords in Java. Today just let me list out all the keywords, guys, and tomorrow onwards we will discuss each and every keyword in detail. Because today let me list out all the keywords and tomorrow onwards we'll discuss each and every keyword in detail so that you'll get the clarity. At the end of the core Java, just you can check. Because at the end of the core Java, at the end of the core Java, just you can check like all the keywords are completed or not completed. If any keyword is left, I will take that example. Okay. Because coming to Java keywords, the first category flow control statements, guys. So for example, if else condition, right? If else, if we take the switch, if else, if is a keyword, guys, because if he's having some condition, right? If he's explaining some condition, if he's yeah, if he's a keyword, right? Else is a keyword, switch is a keyword. These all are having some fixed meaning, right? Guys, these all are having some fixed meaning, right? If we else switch, inside switch will declare the cases. If the cases are not matched, default executed. To stop the case execution, we have a break statement, right? Exactly. Okay, if we else switch, inside switch case default and what break, right? And looping statements, guys, we have the for loop, and we have the while keyword is there. And do while means what? Do is a keyword, guys, and the continue is a keyword. Total flow control statements, how many keywords are there? 10 keywords, right? So if else switch, inside the switch case default and break, for while, for loop, while loop, do while means do is a keyword and continue, right? So total 10 keywords are there, flow control. So next one is the data types, guys. Java contains some data types so byte data type, byte short int long for the numeric data. But for the numeric data, we have byte short int long for the numeric data. So next one is what? Float and double. Float and what? Double for the point values. Next one is what? Char and boolean, right? Exactly. Okay, so how many data types here? 8 data types. Because every data type contains fixed meaning, right? So bytes can hold the one byte of memory. Range is minus 128 to 127. Everything has some fixed meaning or not. So data types byte short int long float double char and what boolean, right? The data types, guys. Is it clear now? Flow conversations and what data types. Next one is like source file keywords, guys. In a source file, what we will declare source file will declare the data there's flow control statements and data types. In source file, we will declare the class. Java is everything is a class based, right? We will declare the class using class keyword. Classes are doing which operation, guys? Here extends operation. So classes are extending the next one is interfaces. Interface are doing what? Implements, right? Classes are extending, right? Interface are implementing. So yeah, classes having some fixed meaning, extends having meaning, interface having meaning. So keywords are predefined words, guys. So which is predefined words having, yeah, having some fixed meaning, right? Guys, having some fixed what meaning or not? Exactly. Because keywords, Java keywords, guys, keywords are predefined words having some fixed meaning, right? Class extending, interface are implementing, and we have the packages concept. Packages are doing import statement, right? As class are extending, interface are implementing, and package are what? Importing, right? Exactly. There is like no flow control statements, data types, and source file keywords, right? Class are extends, interface are implements, package are what? Import, right? Exactly. Because next one is like no exception handling. We'll discuss some keywords like exception handling. In exception handling, what are the keywords we will say? In exception handling, our try block is there. Yeah, in exception handling, what are the keywords, guys? Exception handling, we have the keywords like what the keywords are. So try block, try is a keyword, catch is a keyword, finally is a keyword, try catch finally, and the throw keyword is there. Next one is what? Throws, right? Try catch finally, throw and throws. Total 5 keywords are there, right? Exactly. Next one is object level. Object level. Yeah, if you know the information better, right? At least maybe theory, but the important point, right? How many keywords in Java? Total 50 keywords, right? Object level new keyword is there to create object. Current class object this keyword, super class object super keyword. Type of the object instance of keyword. Okay, so instance of keyword, right? Total 4 keywords we have. Yes, flow control statements, object types, data types, source file, exception handling, object level keywords, right? Object level means what? New this super and what instance of, right? Exactly. Okay, sorry, clear now? Yeah, that is information. Yes, object level keywords. Because next one in Java supports methods concept. Method level, what are the keywords we have? Like what are method level keywords, guys? Method can return the value using void return type, and to return the value void required two keywords, guys. Void and what? Return, right? Void and return, right? Exactly. The Java 1.5 version, two new keywords introduced the new topics, guys. One is like enumeration, enum concept. One is like assertion, assert concept, right? Assertion means what? Assert keyword, guys. Enum and assert, which is from Java, which version is 1.5 version, right? Exactly. It's flow controls, data types, source file, exception handling, object level new this open instance of method level void and return Java 1.5 version keyword, right? Exactly. And moreover here, unused keywords, guys. In Java, two keywords are available, guys, but developers are not using. So creating a lot of disturbance to the applications. Two keywords are available, but developers are not using. Those are called unused keywords. One is like go to, because in C language we have to go to control moving to that place, this place. But Java is a web application, right? While designing web applications, you'll get the more issues, guys. That's what go to keyword is available, but developers are using or not using means. Mm. Guys, developers are using or not using means definitely developers are what not using, right? Exactly. Go to and what? CONST, constant. These two keywords are available, guys, but developers are using or not using means what? Not using, right? These are called unused keywords, guys. Guys, total how many keywords then? So 10 plus 8, 18, 18 plus 6, 20, 29, 29 plus 4, 33, 33 plus 6, 37, 39, right? Exactly. Because next category can go for the modifiers. If you check the modifiers, guys, public is a modifier, private is a modifier. Yeah, public, private. Next one is what? Protected, and final modifier, static modifier, abstract modifier. Okay, final, static, abstract, and we have like strict FP, and we have like synchronized. Yeah, synchronized. Guys, public, private, protected, final, static, abstract, synchronized, strict FP, and what? Synchronize, right? And volatile is there. Volatile modifier is there, and a transient modifier is there. Yeah, transient. So transient and native modifier. Guys, how many keywords are there? So public, private, protected, 3, 6, 9, 10, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 modifiers, right? Guys, 11 modifiers are there total. Okay. Yes, total, these are the keywords in Java. Keywords are predefined words having some fixed meaning, right? Total, these are the 50 keywords, guys. At the end of the code job, just you can check like all the keywords are completed or not completed. If all are completed, no problem. If anything is left, please let me know. Okay. So there are the 50 keywords in Java, guys. 50 keywords in Java, right? Exactly. So next one is like constant, right? Constants, right? So constants are predefined constants, guys. Which is having the true. True is a constant. It's not comes under keyword part, guys. It's a constant part. True, false, or null. Total Java contains how many constants? Java contains how many constants? Means what? Total three constants, right? True, false, and what? Null constants are there. Yes, these keywords, these constants, all are having some fixed meaning or not? There's 50 keywords under three constants, which is having all are having some fixed meaning, right? Yes or no? All are having some fixed meaning or not? Yeah, there's 50 keywords, three constants, all are having some fixed meaning. That's what we can call it as a. Is all we can call it as a what reserved words, guys. Java contains how many reserved words here? Total 53 reserved words, guys. Does this meaning is reserved or not? 50 keywords are meaning is reserved, and three constants meaning also reserved, right? No, three constants meaning also reserved, right? That's what all together we can call it as a reserved words. Guys, all together we can call it as a what? Reserve words, right? Total how many reserve words are there? 53, guys. Keywords are 50. Yeah, keywords are 50. Keywords are what? 50 plus constants are what? Constants are 3, right? Exactly. Guys, keywords are 50 and constants are 3. Total how many reserve words we can find? Total 53 reserve words, right? Guys, are clear now? Total how many reserve words in Java? Total how many reserve words means what? 53 53 reserve words, right? Exactly. Yeah, it's fine. I see at the end of the code job, we'll get the clarity about this, all the keywords and reserve words and everything, right? Is it clear now? Yeah, these are the keywords, guys. Hmm? Keywords and constants, predefined constants and the reserve words, right? Total how many reserve words in Java? Total 53 reserve words we have, and keywords are 50, and the constants we have like 3, right? Yeah, total 53 reserve words we have. Is it clear now? Yeah, these are keywords in Java, guys. So next one, like the latest versions, guys, we have the some predefined like fine. There's some more features of Java, like so Java is like dynamic language, guys. Java is what type of language? Dynamic language. Because languages are two types, there are two types of languages, guys. There are how many types of languages? Two types of what languages. One is like static languages. There's one is like static language. The second one is like so dynamic language, right? Yeah, static language means the languages memory allocation done at compile time. Okay, static languages memory allocation done at what? Memory allocation done at the compilation itself, right? That is basically we can call it as a static language, guys. Static languages memory allocation done at the compile time itself. Just like C language, guys. C language we have the pointers. The pointers during compilation itself, the pointer is pointing to some memory location, right? Yes, uh, during compilation itself, the the pointer is pointing to some memory location, guys. That's like static languages. Memory allocation done at which one, guys? Compile time. It's called static languages. So best example like C language, guys. Dynamic languages, compile time, nothing is happened, guys. Compile time only checking the syntax errors is happened. There's compile time only checking what syntax error is done. Compile time only checking the syntax error is done. Memory allocation, everything is done at runtime, guys. So memory allocation done at what? Done at runtime, right? Memory allocation done at runtime. It's called dynamic language, guys. So there are two types of language, guys: static language and dynamic languages. Static languages means memory allocation done at compile time. So pointers are pointing to memory location during compile time itself in C language. Yeah. Dynamic language means you remember like dynamic language means what? Memory allocation done at what? Memory allocation done at runtime edge. Exactly. Best example is like Java language, guys. So finally decided like Java is what type of language here. There is today one of the future of Java. Java is what type of language? Hmm? Java like dynamic language, right? Yeah, Java is what dynamic language, right? Exactly. There's another feature of Java like Java is like a multi-threaded language, guys. It means multi-threaded language. It means Java supports like more predefined support regarding, yeah, Java supports like more predefined support regarding your Java, guys. Multi-threaded language. Java supports like more predefined support to your multi-threading concept, right? There's more predefined support to what multi-threading concept or not. That's what you can say. Java is what type of language, guys? Multi-threaded. Multi-thread language, right? Yeah. Because if you C language doesn't support multi-threading, guys. Multi-threading means what? Executing more than one thread simultaneously is called multi-threading. Is it C language supports multi-threading? Means definitely no. Yeah, C language supports multi-threading or not? C language supports multi-threading is definitely no, right? But Java supports multi-threading concept, guys. CPP supports multi-threading. But CPP supports multi-threading, guys, but there is no that much predefined support. So we need to write the more code in CPP language. Guys, C language does not support, C language does not support multi-threading concept. Multi-threading concept. What about CPP language, guys? CPP language supports like supports like multi-threading concept, but less predefined support, guys. CPP supports multi-threading concept, but less predefined support, right? Yeah, very clear now. CPP supports what? Multi-threading concept. CPP supports multi-threading, guys, but less predefined support. Less predefined support. So less predefined support. So write the so what? So write the more code, right? Write the more coding, guys. But Java language supports multi-threading, guys, but more predefined support they given. More predefined support means what? The C language does not support multi-threading finally. So the C language does not support multi-threading, guys, but CVB language supports multi-threading. CVB language supports multi-threading, but less predefined support is there. So we need to write what? More code, right? So write the more code. Write the more code, right? What about Java language, guys? Java language support. Java is a multi-threaded language, guys. Java supports like multi-threading concept. Uh, multi-threading concept. Uh, which is giving like more predefined support, guys. So more predefined support. More predefined support means what? Less predefined support means we need to write what? You need to write. We need to write the more code. So more predefined support means what? Guys, more predefined support means what? We need to write the. Hmm. Guys, we need to write the. We need to write the less code, right? Guys, we need to write the what? Less code or not? Exactly. Is it clear now? The C language does not support multi-threading, guys. C language does not support multi-threading, but CEP language supports multi-threading, but less predefined support. Less predefined support means what? We need to write. We need to write the more code, right? But Java language supports multi-threading, guys. But more predefined support is there. Where the more predefined support is there, we need to write what? We need to write the less code, right? Yes, we need to write what? Less code or not? Hmm? Yeah. So finally decided Java is what type of language, guys? Java is a multi-threaded language, right? Yeah. Yeah, the first point about today class Java keywords. Keywords are predefined words having some fixed meaning. Topic wise, I written the keywords here. So flow controls, if you remember, like these 10 keywords are there. Data types are 8, source file level, exception handling, object level, method level. Java 5 unused modifiers and constants. Total how many reserved words are there? 50 reserved words, guys. Second point is Java is dynamic language. The meaning is like the memory allocation, everything is done at runtime. Static languages means what? Memory allocation done at compile time, right? But dynamic languages means what? Memory allocation done at runtime, right? Exactly. Second point is like Java is multi-threaded language, guys. C language doesn't support multi-threading concept, but CP language supports multi-threading. But more predefined support, less predefined support, less predefined support. If less predefined support means what? We need to write the guess less predefined support. We need to write the more code, right? Java supports multi-threading, more predefined support. So we need to write the less code, right? Exactly. Yeah, that is one of the point, guys. And that one of the feature of Java is like Java secure language, guys. Definitely Java secure, guys. No, Java like Java we have more advanced concepts, guys. Like in the Spring classes, you have Spring security is there. At least in the Spring framework in our. So in the Java level, like Java secure language, guys. Java is giving some predefined classes, guys, to provide the security to the application. Java gives Java gives predefined classes. Yes, Java gives what? Predefined classes and interfaces to provide the hmm, security to the application, right? Yes, to provide the security to the application, right? Exactly. And Java gives like one package, guys. The complete package is there. If you want, just you can check this package. As we can check the Java predefined support using Java 8 API documentation is there. There's Java 8 API documentation is there. If you go for the API documentation, guys, yeah, this is the link to check the API documentation. These are the packages we have. In these packages, one of the packages like Java.security package is there. So Java security, ACL, certificate, interfaces, specifications. The security package contains what? Some interface are there, key store entry, access control, classes, guys, author provider, code, this key pair. These are like Java.security package contains Java.security package contains some class and interfaces provide the security application or not. Java gives one package security package. Java gives the security package to provide the okay security to the application, right? Exactly. Secure. What the package name, guys? Here, Java dot which package now? Java dot okay. I will see that points later, guys. But I understood that. Okay, Java is giving some security package, right? Java is giving some security package to provide the security application. Java security package is there, which is having some class and interfaces, and Java security ACL is there. These are the security related packages, guys. These are the Java security ACL is there. Java security is the main package. Under the main packages, we have sub packages like ACL, search, interfaces, specifications, right? Exactly. Because Java gives the security package to provide the security to the application, right? Yeah. Finally decided Java is what? A secure language, guys. Yeah, very clear. So Java is like dynamic language. Java is like multi-threaded language. Java like uh 1 second. Finally decided Java is what type of language, guys? Java is like, secure language, right? To provide the security application, Java is providing what? Okay. Java at security package, right? Yeah. That is the point, guys. Java is a secure language, right? Good. Features of Java. These are all about features of Java. Just if you see, like, I hope you got the clarity about all the features. If anything is left, you will see Java, features, Java features. So it just if we check the images, any image ones, we will get the feature, like, just you can see, guys. Yeah, if you open this one, better. So Java is a simple language. Oh, yeah, definitely first feature is of Java is what? Java is simple language, they are saying. Definitely Java coding bit easy, guys, when compared to other languages. Definitely I agree that Java code is bit easy. Hmm? Because Java mostly using CCP language syntaxes, right? If you know CCP languages, now Java becomes very familiar. Otherwise, no problem. But Java is definitely what? Structure is very simple, guys, very straightforward. Hmm? Uh, and even Java doesn't support the five pointers concept. Java doesn't support some difficult concepts, guys. That makes, like, Java simple, right? C language bit for me also it's difficult, guys. Yeah, for me also it's difficult. I didn't work for C language anymore. So Java is like, simple. Okay. So most of the syntaxes from what? Most of the syntaxes from what? C comma CVP. It's fine. If you know C CVP language, Java is familiar. Otherwise, we need to check the syntaxes. We need to write the code. It's not a problem. Okay. So it doesn't mean mandatory we have to know like CCP. Syntaxes are mostly he is using like CCP syntaxes, guys. It's fine. But again, learning CCP again Java means is very difficult for us. Most of the syntax is from CCP, and Java does not support some difficult concept, guys, in CVP language. So Java does not support, like, so first of all, pointers, guys. Very 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 with important topic definitely in C language, guys. Pointers, Java does not support, like, pointers concept, and does not support, like, operator overloading concept. CVP supports operator overloading, guys. Operator overloading, but Java does not support that. And pointers does not support that. And coming to inheritance is also, guys. Coming to the inheritance also, Java does not support, like, multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance, but these are supported by CVP language. But Java is a bit difficult process, guys, actually to do this, etc. Guys, like this, most of the difficult concepts are removed from what? Java, guys. That's what Java is make what simple language, right? Exactly. As Java simple language, guys, most of the syntaxes from what? CCVP language, guys. Most of the syntaxes from what? CCVP. One is like most of the syntaxes from CCVP, and the Java does not support, like, pointers, operator overloading, multiple inheritance, hybrid inheritance, right? Yeah, like that. So that's what even structure of the code, even code structure also. Code structure means the way of you writing the code. Code structure, yeah, code structure is what? Code structure is also bit simple, guys. Even code structure also bit simple, right? Exactly. Guys, that's what, like, these all the points makes, like, Java is simple language, right? Exactly. The second point is object oriented. Yeah, so the object oriented programming language supports like methodologies, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, abstraction. These are Java is a platform independent language. So it supports, like, what is platform independent, guys? It supports what? It supports, like, all operating system, right? Java secure language. Just now we discussed, like, it provide the class and interfaces, and which provide the application more secure. Yeah, it makes the application more secure, and which makes the application more secure, right? Exactly. The Java is a robust language. Robust means strong, right? Robust means, like, strong, guys. Strong means what? Java. So we have automatic memory management. What are the points makes the Java is a strong means? Automatic memory management, garbage collector, exception handling. Yeah, garbage collector and what? Exception handling, garbage collector, and data structures, very good data structures. These all make, like, Java is robust language, guys. Architecture neutral language. Is that right? Architecture neutral means what? It supports like any hardware configurations, right? Once if you build the application like 512 MB RAM and 80 GB hard disk, that application will run in the 2 TB hard disk also, right? And interpreted language, guys. Java is interpreted language, execution done by line format, guys. Interpretation means what? Execution done by line format, right? So Java is like Java is interpreted language, right? Can you hear me? Yeah. So Java is which language, guys? Here, interpreted language, right? Interpreted language. Java is interpreted language, guys. So interpretation means execution done by which format, guys? Here, line by line format, right? Exactly. There's all the interpreted languages. The execution done by what? Execution process done by line format, right? Java is a multi-threaded language. Just now I said like um, just now I said like Java gives like what? More predefined support. Yes, Java gives like more predefined support regarding multi-threading concept, right? Java distributed language, guys, using Java RMI concepts are there. Using Java RMI, we can design distributed applications, guys. So the sixth feature of Java is like using Java. No, Java is like distributed language. Distributed language, right? Exactly. Using guys, using RMI. RMI is nothing but remote method invocation, guys. Using RMI, we can design what? We can design the distributed application, right? Exactly. Because using RMI, you can design what to distributed applications, right? That's the point, guys. Last one is a dynamic language, guys. Dynamic means what? The execution, sorry, memory allocation done at compile time or runtime. The memory allocation done at runtime, right? That is called dynamic language, guys. So these all are the features of Java. So yeah, I think you got the clarity, right? Maybe he given like distributed, object oriented, simple language, secure language, platform independent, robust, portable is there. Definitely like Java is a portable language, right? Because Java supports like all operating systems and all configurations, right? Architecture, right? Exactly. And dynamic language, interpreted language, Java is high performance, definitely. Performance is good, right? Performance is good, and multi-threaded language. Because I think when you see this point, at least you'll get some clarity, right? It's not like discussing these features 10 days of 1 week classes, guys. We understood the points, right? So that when you make the application, Java object oriented means it supports like object oriented methodologies. We will see the methodologies as part of programming part, right? This is or no? Yeah, so today we done like Java is the first point like dynamic language, Java is a multi-threaded language, Java secure language, Java simple language, Java interpreted language, Java distributed language, and last class we done like for last class, guys, Java is a platform. As last classes we done like Java platform. So independent language, right? Java is a platform independent language, right? Exactly. Java is a platform independent. And last class we done Java is architectural neutral. Mm, Architecture neutral. And last class we done like Java is portable we done. And 10th point is like last class what we done, guys. Platform independent, Java is architecture neutral, Java is object oriented, right? Object oriented. Yeah. And 11th point is what? So Java performance is good, definitely. Java performance good. Yeah. Guys, how why you're getting only 11 points? Which one is missed? High performance interpreted dynamic language. Dynamic is there, multi-threaded is secure is there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which one is missed here? Robust. Yeah. 12th feature is a Java is what? Java is what world language, guys. Java is like robust, right? Exactly. Because I think these points we done in the last class already. These points we done last class, and these are the points we discussed today class. Okay, is it clear now? All the features are clear in Java. Once if you are good about all the features,
Sir, can you explain once again distributed language?
distributed in the sense we can design the distributed applications, like in the network. Distributed language distributed in Java. So distributed because it encourages the create the distributed applications, guys. Distributed applications in Java. We can split the platforms into the many parts and store these parts in different computers, which is like web services concept, guys. Web services concept means what? If service is there in another language, we are able to other guys able to call your service, right? Java is a distributed because it encourages the user to create distributed applications. In Java, we can split the program into many parts and store the parts into different computers. It means your application, some part is running under one JVM, another part is running on another JVM, right? That makes the application like distributed manner, guys. Because if I design application in my project, some projects we are running under like India server, some projects we are running under what Bangalore server, some assume like Hyderabad server and Bangalore server, right? It means my application can split like split the program into many parts, store the different parts of the computer, and Java program sitting in the machine, we can access another program running at another machine, right? That makes the application like distributed. That makes the application like what? Distributed, just like web services concept. Web services concept, guys. In Java, we can design the distributed applications, split the program into many parts. Your project is divided into two different modules. One module is running under one JVM, which is located in the Hyderabad. Another module is running under another JVM, which is located in Bangalore. Okay. A Java programmer sitting on a mission can access another program running on another machine, right? Yeah. Just like your web services. We should design a web services which is running under some different server. A Java program sitting on the machine, you can access the another program running under the other machine, right? Yeah, that makes like Java is what distributed, right? Exactly. Guys, we done this all the futures, guys. Just you can check this all the futures. As you can check this all the futures. Guys, the Saturday, Sunday there is no class. Next class will meet on Monday. So we'll renounce the batch. Yeah, definitely. I'll share you Monday, actually. Hmm? Yeah. Guys, Monday we will meet. Saturday, Sunday no class. Monday we will meet. Bye.
Okay, thank you, sir.